All right, we just made it to the 2025 Moultrie Ag Expo, Sunbelt Ag Expo in Moultrie, Georgia. It's always a great show. We're going to show you what's new for 2026. So we're going to go check out a lot of vendors. We're going to check out a lot of new equipment, stuff like that. And we're just going to get her done. Come on, I want you guys to go with me. Come on. All right, as soon as you come through the gate, you're going to get a lot of people. There's a lot of things here, a lot of vendors here. We're going to try to catch them all and just see if we can get it going on. First thing you walk into, the work saver is always over there, but you get the big brown disc, you got the Paladin mulcher, just all kind of, there's a stump grinder, wood chipper, a lot of stuff. Big implements. This pattern is super popular. I think we're going to try to start adding that to our, I may come back and talk to these people and see how they source their products. So I made it to the PTO Link booth here. They've got several options that you can choose from. You can different horsepower, whatever your tractor is or whatever. We've been a firm believer in PTO Link for golly a couple years now. So you know you can actually save. I'll leave a discount code in the description for a discount for PTO Link. But I'm a believer in it, man. It's a fine product. It's well built, and it makes your life easier, especially the older you get. You know, your grip strength. You know, you lose some of your grip strength, things like that. But anyway, check out PTO Link. I'll leave a link in the description. You can get a discount there, and we're gonna go check out the rest of the show. All right. Pretty cool to see the balloon fly over there. The old FECON booth. We'll hit that here in a minute. I try to get into all these buildings here first, and then go check out all the equipment. Because sometimes you can find some hidden jewels in these type vendor locations. There's a drone sprayer, there's a carbon technology, things like that. So you can find different gems in these small vendor booths when you walk into these different buildings. Like one thing that we're big fans of is Friday Parts. Fix it once, fix it right, they say. So Friday Parts actually asked me to come up here and spend some time with them this morning. But so this right here, if you're looking for aftermarket parts, Friday Parts can hook you up. They got fast shipping, good prices, of a huge selection, right? So they even brought bags here. So, but they look at what does the consumer need, and then how can they get it to them quickly and for the best price. So FridayParts.com. Y'all check out FridayParts.com. It's a really cool business. We've been partnered with them for, I'm saying probably 5 years now. So make sure you go check out FridayParts.com. So we got here at the Friday Parts booth, and I was talking about how good a customer service they are and all that stuff. Well, if you ever order from Friday Parts, this is the young lady that you're going to actually deal with. This is Summer, and she's in charge of kind of the parts program and things like that for Friday Parts. And this is Art. So good to see you, Art. Nice to meet you. So tell us a little bit about Friday Parts and why people should order from you.
Well, one of the biggest things that we offer for you is quality parts at a lower price. We are very strong in the automotive, construction, ag, utility vehicles, all over the map. You know, we have over 300,000 parts that we can offer to you. The parts are readily available. They're stocked in Houston, Texas. We have some very big name companies that buy from us on a regular basis, and we would like to have the opportunity to show you our quality and give you a price.
Yeah, I think that's an important part, is you got big reputable companies that buy from you.
That's correct.
So that's a big deal. You know, you're just not buying these knockoff type stuff. So these are no kidding quality parts. And we're going to walk around and see some more of the show. But for now, you guys just check out FridayParts.com, and we're going to get here and see some more equipment here at the Sunbelt Ag Expo. All right, let's take a look at some of these Hardy implements. My friend Tony over at Tony's Tractor Adventure, he's done some Hardy stuff in the past. So let's see what they brought to the show. They brought a big mower. Holy cow. 12 foot, that thing looks heavy duty. Seems like there's a big box. So they must have been bought out by EVH must be the owner's name here. 72 inch land plane there. This is a side mount brush cutter, like a Lane Shark Trails brush tiger type deal, right? So I think sometimes you even have to get like a auxiliary PTO tank to stick on the back, or maybe it's this one right here, where here's another mower, but you have to hook it up to, you have to hook the back side of it up with, or this might be portable. There's a PTO shaft. The 3-point hitch system is working here. There, that's the gearbox. So it goes all to the side, hangs out the back of your implement here. So is that, let's see. Yeah, that might look like it right here. Oh, I bet this powers that. I bet that's what it is. So, boy, they got some big old hammer knockers in here. My gosh. So, yeah, you gotta have a big tractor to put that dude on there. All right, let's see what else we got down here. And they've got this one on a 1626 Mahindra. That's just a Dirt Dog. I wonder what Dirt Dog is doing here. Usually they have their own booth, but a little finish mower there. So Courtney from Good Works Tractors, he does the Dirt Dog. Oh, this is their booth on this side. So somehow they're coupled together, but they make the dual lead grapples here. Little root rake, big heavy duty bucket. That's what I need, a heavy duty bucket instead of that one I got on my TYM. But let's go look at some more tractors and implements. I always get a kick out of these shows because it's the big ag guys, right? I like the Farm Machinery Show and the Sunbelt Ag Expo, and of course there's several others, but I like this because I don't ever hang out with all this big ag equipment. So getting up close and personal with all the new stuff that they have, pretty awesome. This LMC stuff is just massive. Well, for guys like me, some of you guys might be like, dude, that's toy stuff, right? Anyway, what's the biggest implement you guys got? Leave a comment below. Here's some of the big tractors. What is this? I don't think it's a Deutz. What is it? Oh, it's a Fendt. That's right, Fendt. So these Fendt tractors, are they as popular up north, maybe in the Midwest, north, kind of the flyover states? Fendt, I'm not sure. I see them everywhere it shows, but I'm not sure I've ever seen them in use in a farm. And then of course you got the Massey's over on this side. So it's they have everything from the subcompacts up to the big ag stuff. Massey's been around forever, right? I don't know anything about Massey's, by the way. So there's not much I can talk about them, but they just, obviously they're an established name in the industry. This is the 1M40, so I'm assuming that's like a 40 horsepower tractor. Cabs look nice though, as far as the inside controls and all that. Looks very ergonomic. So this is probably their deluxe cab because it has a bunch of controls on it and stuff. So I'm assuming it's a premium cab. Oh, that closes nice. I like that. Got a sprayer over here. So we'll go find some more manufacturers. They got a Woods mower on the back of that. I'm more looking into implements than I am tractors, but that's a 2 Series. So let's go check out some more stuff. These Fox loaders are here. They're the same color as, what was that other loader that was the same color as these guys? I don't know. But anyway, there's a green one that's from Italy that has that same color scheme. But these things right here, man, they're handier than a shirt pocket. Good stuff. I want to think the other one started with an M. I can't remember. But yeah, these articulated lowers and a little telehandler like that, man, you get a lot of work done with something like that. I am going to look for my buddy Jim MacArthur from Field Rose. He's always here with the Amatis booth. And so we're going to try to look for him today and talk to him for a little bit. Those guys are pretty good dudes, man, over at Field Rose. So if you're not following them, go check them out on their YouTube channel, Field Rose. They are cotton and peanut farmers about 45 minutes to an hour northeast of me. And they're just they're just great people. That's, you know, plus they make great content. So, okay. Oh, I see another tractor I want to go look at. The Soulless tractor. I just texted my buddy Andrew Kelly from the Kelly's Country Life, and he was here yesterday. I said, dang, man, I hate I missed you. And he was out here and he did a meet and greet at the Soulless booth. He said it turned out real good. And so we're going to go look at some of the Soulless tractors and go from there. This is another Italian tractor, Antonio Carrero. Articulates in the front. I don't know if the seat swivels. You know, Ferrari makes a tractor. Tractor Time with Tim did one where the seat swivels and you can drive it from the front or the back like this. These are like orchard stuff and unique applications for those. When we get to the Soulless booth, I'm going to ask the guy and be like, hey, I come to see Andrew Kelly, and see what he says. I think, so, yeah, so Soulless brought their big new tractor too. So these are the I think they're made in ITL, maybe that's who makes these guys. But they're trying to get into more in the market. But they did come out with a bigger horsepower tractor. So maybe this is the 75 horse. It's got to be 74.9 or something because it says it does not have a DPF. But that's a good looking tractor, a big tractor from the, you know, from a God's eye view. It looks pretty good. This is the cab version of it. I wonder what size this is. Yeah, it's got to be a 75 as well. So I wonder what the PTO, out of the PTO looks like. So it's got 2 rear remotes. I wonder, does it have, oh, it's got buttons here. I wonder if that's to control. Oh no, that's not buttons. That's just nuts and bolts. I wonder how you control the lift arms. Oh, I bet that's it right there. I bet that raises and lowers your lift arms. Oh, no, that's a PTO. Interesting. Look at that. There's a lever for the PTO on the outside of the tractor to change it from 540 to 540E. That's interesting. You guys ever seen that before? That's very interesting. Dipstick here. Rear remotes, that's your washer fluid, top link. That's cool. Big drawbar. 75 horse, huh? Let's look at the cab. Let's see what the cab has in it. We'll go. No, can't get in the cab. Maybe. No, that's all right. See if I can look through here. I got polarized glasses on, plus it's going through the glass, so I'm not sure it's coming out, but cab looks decent. Yeah, cool. So they have different models, it looks like, of the 75 horse. Maybe it does different things here. Is this the same one? No, this is the 60. So this is probably 60 horsepower, but man, what a large frame that is. Big frame. Got wheel weights on it here. Walk over here to the old Kubota booth, see what they got this year. They separated it. Looks like maybe some of the construction equipment is on this side, then the lawn and garden, and then the tractors. A couple of UTVs down there as well. So these are the, oh, I didn't know they were sponsoring a race car, but you know, Kubota brings all their offerings to all these shows and stuff, but looks like they are actually got a race car in here too. Look at that. People are excited about race cars, right? But these are the new Kubotas. This is the MX 6000. R14 tires on it. I don't know their naming conventions or how they do that with as far as like their horsepower and their names or whatever. This one looks new because of the slanted hood, but the 4802, does that mean it's a 48 horse L series 48 horsepower? I don't know. What's the 2 mean? Or maybe a 2 series, something. I don't know what the 02 means, but my assumption is the big number is the horsepower. Got a cable there. Let's see what I got here. The Ultra Grand Cab 2 and the M4071. So, no loader on this one, but those Grand Cabs are insane. I've sat in one before and I was like, holy cow. And let's go to this one. This is the same thing, M4071. So is that 71 horsepower? Probably. Or 70 horsepower? Probably. You have to ask, you know, there's a lot of Kubota channels on YouTube, so go check them out and see exactly which ones make sense to you, you know? A couple of case tractors out here. It looks like maybe from like a 40 to 50 horsepower on the left side, working their way up to 130 horsepower case here. Case been around forever, right? Is it ATCO? ATCO make Case and Massey's, is that right? They here with the Bobcat dealer as well. I will say this, man, this show is dead. I'm talking dead. I've been here before where it was shoulder to shoulder. And it's sad too because this, you know, this Ag Expo, it's either 500 degrees or it's raining. But today is beautiful. So I'm not sure why there's not many people here. But it is the case, right? It is the case. So let's go over here. I see a familiar face over here that we're gonna go look at right quick. Yeah, the old TYMs. They got some new models. I'm sure they got a 4058 over here. So we'll go check out the 4058. They got a 115 and a 130. I can see that from here. Can you guys see that? 115, 130. We'll get up close and personal here in just a second. Go shake some hands, kiss some babies. So this is the 574. I think I'm gonna paint my rims red. Right now they were silver when I got it. Then I went to black and that increased my horsepower. Maybe I will go to red rims, but go check this one out. Is this the 4058? Which one's this one? Some of these new models. Yeah, this is the 4058 cab model here. This is like their standard, or this is like their, not standard, but their elite model here. Premier model. There's a lot going on with the 4058. A lot of upgrades on it. A lot of bells and whistles for a tractor like this. So let's get in the cab here. 2 steps. Nice leather seat. That's what the cab looks like. All right. There you go. Cab's not as big as I wish it would be, but it is what it is, right? But and I think this might be the 3025 here. Let me look. I just can't tell by looking because they're so new. Yeah, 3025. Again, premium seat, cab, all that stuff. The old Coyote booth, man, they got a big booth this year. I mean, they got the whole section all the way out. So I'm wondering if they're trying to get some things done. They got wheel weights on that little subcompact right there. That's not a bad idea, to be honest with you, putting wheel weights on that thing. Now you got the compact track loader and then the skid track loader. 75 horsepower, I assume. I wonder who makes the Coyote skid steer. Anybody know? Leave a comment. Any Coyote fans out there? Boy, they got all these clean tractors. Let's go look at some of the bigger ones. Coyote's got a really good reputation though, don't they? CK2620 here. Again, I'm not too familiar with some of these neither, but 4710, the NS 4710. Here, they got a couple of cab tractors. Now listen, I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you guys. I'm looking for some, you know, some cab tractors. I ain't all about sending open station tractors. So I'm gonna go, if I'm looking at tractors, I'm gonna be like, hey, let me look at your cab tractor because it's hot in Florida. Come out. 6640, that's a big tractor. Big frame on that. I'm not sure. Let's see, so TWAM makes that 130. Let's see what this one is. I can't see it. Man, that's what they put them things behind the thing here. 1402. So is that 140 horse? I don't know. But this is what the cab looks like on the inside. Again, for you big ag people. You know what I'm saying? Over here at the Mahindra booth. That new little subcompacts. I'm just, you know, self-level unloader on the 6075 here. Nice cab. That's what the inside looks like. The sunroof. This one looks like it's been a loaner. Headlamps dirty. Or headlamps. Headliner's a little dirty. This one probably was a loaner to some farmer or something. I wonder how many. Yeah, see the scratched up rims and stuff. So they cleaned it up nice though, didn't they? 6075, and it's got the FAE. You know, Bomber makes. I wonder if we'll see any Bomber stuff. But Bomber makes a mulcher that you put on the back, like this. That's a good implement to have, depending on your what you're going to do in your work environment. You know, of course, the Roxors are always popular. I like that new grill they come up with. Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, so they're super popular for an off-road vehicle. All right, I made it back to the Friday Parts booth, and I know y'all are going to find this hard to believe, but they're actually going to interview me, right? So we're going to go check out the interview over at Friday Parts. I'm going to tell them all the stuff that we bought over there, and then where are you going to post this at? Do you know? On your socials? Are you going to make this interview on your socials?
Yes, we post them on YouTubers and Facebooks.
Okay.
And so on.
Okay, so Friday Parts YouTube and Facebook, you'll hear my interview. It's going to be awesome. Man, another successful day. Man, my feet are wore slap out. So we're back to where we started from, but now we got that 2.5, 3 hour drive home.